All right, boys, it's been a long haul to get to this point now. Okay, so we got 5 minutes to get out here. So, I don't know that there's anything else that needs to be said except for seniors, I don't expect this one to be your last one. Okay? Because you know why? You're going to take care of business the rest of this year. And it starts tonight. You hear me? Yes, sir. Take care of business tonight. And then take care of it on down the road, and we're going to be back in this house again. But it's got to be tonight. Don't forget everything that I told you all week long. You don't want to be 1-41. We don't want to see that in the headlines, do we? Yes, sir. We're going to post it on social media. You must take care of business from start to finish. We got a crowd over there of I can't even tell you how many. There might be 15 of them over here in this stand. That tells you how much they think that this team over here has got a chance of beating you. But you know what? That don't even bother me, because anybody can beat anybody on any given night. But it ain't going to be tonight. I can tell you that. We're going to take care of business. We're going to do this for these seniors that have pushed and led this team throughout this whole off season. Grouped together in a weight room in the spring, busting it, holding each other accountable, spending the whole summer here, going to camp together. You are a brotherhood. You play that way. You live that way. You get beat that way, whatever. But you're always going to stay together. You've proven that. It's going to be that way tonight. Now, one thing you better remember, you got to decide. Are we going to be a contender or a pretender? Which one is it going to be? It's got to be a contender. People doubt you and wonder, how good is this bunch? They ain't played nobody since Hickory, and Hickory put 60 on them. Well, I hope we get another chance at them. But that's on down the road. Tonight, it's Fred T. Foard, boys, and we got to put it on them from start to finish. Hold them down, put your foot on the throat, and don't let up to the fourth quarter. This one's got to be ours, and you got to play it that way. Anything less than that will get you beat. You understand it? Yes, all right, let's go do what we got
to do. You know, that was the old T offense, which developed into the wing T. And so I don't know what they call this red bone. South Point calls it. I don't know if this is the black and blue bone here at North Lincoln.
You're black and blue after you get done chasing them.
But like I say, they do a fantastic job running the ball. I mean, they're averaging 341 yards rushing. And so that's just impressive.
Teams have come onto the field. North Lincoln has run out on the field to the stadium that's, I heard him referred to as the dungeon. So, continuing the Knights theme there.
Here on senior night, it's, I could see maximum effort coming from this team tonight.
Call it loud enough for him to hear it while it's in the air. Tails. And he said, tails, and it is tails. I understand you want to receive, correct?
Foard has won the toss and elected to receive.
You guys can kick away from the board, get back to the board. You guys come over here.
Fred T. Foard reads the toss and have elected to receive the opening kickoff.
So we're ready to kick it off here. This is game 8 of the regular season. North Lincoln has one more game after this with West Iredell before they traveled the 7.5 miles down to Denver to play East Lincoln. We figured that out during the rain delay. North Lincoln played their game, East Lincoln didn't, even though they're 7.5 miles apart. But I don't think you'll see, like you said, with a senior-laden team, they're going to be focused.
Should be coming this way.
Handoff, and he looks to be stopped. So it's Mason again, but he gets a favorable spot. Handoff, and that's going nowhere. Again, same formation, shotgun with one back to the right. Mace rolls out the pass, and he is snowed under. The blocking broke down, and again, gang tackling by North Lincoln.
It was almost like they had a read on that nobody was going to roll out. Kind of mentioned in pregame, they just do a fantastic job. Sipe is really, really good at reading when to give it, when to pull it and run it himself, or when to pitch it. And he's got plenty of action. And I've noticed in film that this offensive line gets down the field. They get down into the linebackers and secondary to make blocks.
Sipe fakes, throws, he's got a man over the middle, catch is made, it's made by number 20, Landon Agee. He's across the 20 to the 10, 5, touchdown, North Lincoln. They don't throw often, but when they do, they seem to catch people asleep. Good practice for North Lincoln before they play East. Pass out into the flat. Catch is made by Jabrion Mason, and I think he may have wished he hadn't.
Yeah, that might have been a good idea to drop that one because Tanner Ayers was right there to make the play and to lose 3 or 4 yards, so that's a negative pass play.
So Mace back to punt for the second time already. Another low kick that looks like it might run on the turf. Fielded. Tim Folk picks it up at a 50-yard line, breaks one tackle, gets to the left sideline. He's finally pulled down from behind, but not before he gets inside the 25-yard line. Kind of a dangerous move there. He caught it with a defender right in front of him. What, 1 or 2 yards is all, he managed to avoid him.
Grant's going to run an angle for the backside backer, and Ross is going to step flat cross and cut the 2.
So one wide receiver each side, wings on each side, one in the backfield. That's Wingate. Sipe keeps it, goes through the right side. He's through out a hole, and he gets into the end zone. Touchdown. This is starting to look like Lincolnton last week with these one-play drives. And snap is low. Sipe picks it up, throws. He's got a receiver in the corner. Cut. Catch is made. So the James River conversion is good. Aaron Dayton catches that, and that makes it 14-0. So we'll be back with a kickoff after this timeout. You're listening to Lincoln County High School football.
Hey, when you cross that goal line, don't do that. Somebody's going to knock that friggin' thing out of your hand before it gets over there. Keep it tough.
So, 2 possessions for Fred T. Foard, 2 punts. 2 possessions for North Lincoln, 2 quick scoring drives. Because we still got 5 minutes to go in a quarter. It's 14-0.
Well, and here's the good thing.
If you want to run 32 buster out of that, you probably going
We can.
to nail it.
Well, we can single triple to the right, and we can buster triple to the left.
And they try to run sideways again. Fred T. Foard has not learned to run north-south.
It's the 3 with Grant. And the buster at the Aggie side. Yeah.
They did get a first down on the first one, but then they went backwards so far. They were behind where they actually started. It's already 14-0. 3:28 to go in the first quarter. And North Lincoln has the ball yet again, looking to extend their lead. Pitch this time. Agee again going around the right side, breaks one tackle, gets across the 45. They're going to mark him to the 49-yard line, so he gets back the penalty yardage and almost all of it to a first down. So 1 wide receiver each side for the Knights. Wing on each side, 1 in motion. That's Agee. Sipe back to pass, quick in pattern, throws it. Catch is made. And that is the end of the first quarter. On the First Federal Savings Bank scoreboard, it's North Lincoln 14, Fred T. Foard 0. We'll be back with the second quarter after this timeout.
What you thinking? I want to go brown and run zone to it. See how they go.
Hey, listen to me right quick before we call this. If we go G and they got them 2 eyes, y'all got to call pinch.
Yes, sir.
And if they dive down, it ain't no big deal anyway. Okay, but I still think we can come back. Either one.
I was wondering what you call. Yeah. No, tackles and centers are going to pinch. Okay. Hey, y'all give me brown 32. Brown 32.
All right, let's go. Let's do it. Let's get this thing in the end zone, boy. Let's go.
$14 to nothing.
This has been the longest drive of the game so far, I think.
Well, it may not last much longer. All they do bring him down. It was Wingate straight up the middle. Sipe keeps it, pitches. He's got Tim Folk, and he's around the corner and into the end zone. Touchdown, North Lincoln. When they get it going, they sure make it look easy on that option. I mean, Sipe just keeps it, looks. Guy comes to him. Okay, I pitch it to Folk, and off he goes for a touchdown. A 13-yard touchdown run by number 13, Tim Folk.
Well, this is probably their second one that's inside 5 yards.
Back to pass, pressured, forced out of the pocket. He's running for the ball, goes up the middle, goes around the outside, gets around a blocker, and he's sent out of bounds, but not before he runs about 80 yards and gains about 9. First down, and now the handoff. A little dancing in the backfield there. Ball's carried by number 4, Dante McElwain. 2nd and 9. Mace back to pass, throws. He's just trying to get rid of it. Did he get his receiver? No.
Turn down for what? Turn down for what?
Floated downfield, and this one goes out of bounds. So 2nd and 8. Still inside their own territory, the 42. Sipe again pitches. He's got AG. AG gets to the corner. Around the outside, he's got the first down across midfield. Gets to the 39. Hand off to Wingate again. He's got an opening in the left side. Breaks it back towards the center. Gets across the 20-yard line. About the time you get a steady diet of AG, then they go back to Wingate. This time on a bit of a revert. It's AG again. He goes to the right side, breaks a tackle, and he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Knights. Sturgill will snap. Sipe to hold. Snaps down. Kick is up. And it is good. Hand off to McElwain. He's bounced around. Fumble. Ball came out. Are they going to say forward progress?
Deontay McElwain.
Around 33-yard line. Quick handoff up the middle. McElwain breaks it over towards the right tackle side. gets a little bit on the play. Mace back to pass, launches one deep into the end zone. 2 defenders for North Lincoln, and it falls incomplete. There was a receiver for Fred T. Foard, but he was only third closest to the ball. The 2 defenders for North Lincoln were closer. Again, Mace back to pass. Good protection. I only rushed 3 this time, so 8 in coverage. And that falls incomplete. Nice defense by Dan Nasenda. He never saw where the ball was, but he didn't touch the receiver, and he threw his hands up. Hand off to McElwain, goes around the left side. He heads for the sideline, and he gets planted. You can't teach it any better than that. Here, kids, you want to see how? Look at this.
Exact. Head was up, wrapped his arms, drove through.
It was number 4. I think he hit him hard enough. He's now number 22. There's a 2 on each side. Goodness gracious. That was a lick put on there by Landon Agee. And it's like, I guess he has to get his hitting in on defense because no one's hit him when he's had the ball.
Exactly.
As good a job as he's done offensively, no one's touched him pretty much all night.
Say weak nose over Mike, 41. Weak nose over Mike, 41. Watch back out. You gotta get back out. Go, go, go. Yep. Hey, nose over. Nose over Mike. Nose over Mike. Nose over Mike.
Mace back to pass. Gets flushed out of the pocket. Just fires one up downfield. Good positioning by the North Lincoln defender. He boxed out the receiver. The pass falls incomplete, and that will be the end of the first half. So we've played 24 minutes here in beautiful Pumpkin Center, and the score is North Lincoln 28, Fred T. Foard 0. This is party time here in Pumpkin Center. So you're listening to Lincoln County High School football on KTC Broadcasting.